The first card you have for your past is the Eight of Pentacles. So this card's about hard work, obviously, concentrating on your work and nothing else. Sometimes this is about repetitive work, or sometimes it's just about repetition. So it can be about a lot of things. I'm seeing you, I'm seeing you two things. I'm seeing repetition in this, but I'm also seeing you being at the end of something. And almost being at the end of something and really trying to push to the finish line, or trying to get to the end of it, but then not quite being able to get there. There's some frustration around this. The man in this card, he's working on these coins, but he's almost at the end. He has one more to go and then he's finished. But I'm seeing you really wanting to finish something, whatever this was, and maybe getting to the end and kind of feeling like, I'm over this, I just want this finished, and maybe even secretly wanting to go into autopilot mode and just get it done and not really care about this anymore. I'm getting this feeling of, oh, I'm almost finished, I'm over it mentally, I'm over it emotionally, but I just have to keep going until I'm finished. It's that kind of feeling I'm getting around this. But I'm seeing that you couldn't go into autopilot because you had a lot of people that had to kind of look over your work and check things or something like that. I'm seeing people trying to kind of look at what you're doing and making changes, a lot of frustrations around that, trying to please different people, something like that. And I'm seeing people almost scrutinizing what you're doing. It's a horrible feeling of being scrutinized and looked at and picked apart and changed and all of that kind of thing. And I'm also seeing people giving you some kind of conflicting feedback or something like that. And having to fix things. You're having to kind of do things over and over again, and that's where I'm seeing this repetition. So this was really frustrating. You obviously, I'm feeling frustrated looking at this as well. But you kept going because you just had to. This might have been some kind of contract that you're under, and you knew that, when you got to the end it was over. You might not have to see these people ever again, or it might be some kind of difficult work project that, you just were like, oh, once this is finished, I won't have to look at this ever again. And you're just trying to finish, but you kept on being pulled back by these frustrating people. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have for your past is the Seven of Cups. So yes, look at this, confusion, conflicting information, all sorts of conflicting things. So there were people giving you feedback, but it was all kind of confusing. And you might have even been wondering if people were trying to confuse you on purpose, because it seemed really crazy and ridiculous, actually. I'm seeing, you're a very strong person, and you usually don't take rubbish from anyone, but you also had a reputation to maintain. You had to be professional. You probably want to scream at these people, but you couldn't do that. You had to be civil, you had to be businesslike, professional, because I am seeing this is something around work, obviously. So yes, you had to try and navigate all of these different things. I'm actually feeling quite anxious and angry looking at this, because there's so much confusion and there's so many kind of messy people going backwards and forward, wasting your time. I'm seeing one specific person who might even have been asking you to do something that was a bit crazy or a bit ridiculous, something outside of what you're supposed to be doing, something ridiculous. And so it was like, I'm already doing this. I'm working as quickly as I can, as much as I can. I'm trying to answer all your questions. I'm trying to get to the end of this, but you keep on pushing me back. I'm doing everything I can. But this thing that you're asking me is absolutely ridiculous. I can see you giving them this kind of withering look, like, what are you asking me? That's what I'm seeing. It's like if I did a reading for someone. I don't do private readings right now, but let's say I used to. So let's say if I did a private reading for someone and they said, oh, that's great, could you fix my lawnmower? I'd be like, well, I'm not here to fix your lawn. It's that kind of ridiculous question that I'm seeing. And you could almost laugh at them, but you were so stressed you didn't. You were just looking at them like you are crazy. That's what I'm seeing. And if you haven't finished all of this work or this project or whatever, I really hope you do soon, because it's crazy making. I'm feeling crazy looking at this. The last card you have for your past is the Ace of Wands. So I'm seeing with this card a lot of energy, a lot of pent up energy inside you. And it was like, you had all this energy inside you. You wanted to do a lot of interesting things, but you didn't want to waste this energy on going backwards and forwards with these ridiculous people. So it was like, of course you didn't. So it was like you had a build-up of this energy and you couldn't wait to start something else. You couldn't wait to start something new. And, so maybe it was that you had, you were finishing up on this contract or this project and you couldn't wait to do a new thing because, you were so over this. And you had a duty to finish this, though, so you had to finish whatever this was. So this card can be about, this is a very powerful card, this is a very energetic card, obviously. Quite often it's about potential, being excited about the potential of something, but not actually starting yet. And the other thing I'm seeing in this card is there might be a birth announcement. So someone might have announced a birth. This could have been a relative or a family member. A relative is a family member. I don't know why I said that. But I'm seeing this news coming to you, and I'm seeing this news might have come to you from far away. This is someone who's far away from you. This is good news. This is exciting news. That's what I'm seeing. And yes, it came to you quite quickly, and it was a surprise, but it was positive news. If it hasn't happened to you in the past, it will probably happen to you very soon, very quickly. The first card you have for your present is the Hierophant. So I'm seeing someone wanting to come close to you. This is a romantic connection. This is someone who wants to come close to you. They want to connect with you. They have passion for you. I'm seeing that. Here and also in the Ace of Wands, I'm getting this feeling of not being able to get close to you. They want to get close to you. They want to find a way to get close to you. They want to try to get you to understand how they feel, but they feel frustrated or they feel that they can't quite do that. If you look at this Hierophant, he's sitting up on his throne, but we can't get close to him because there are two monks kneeling in front of him. Now, they're learning from him, obviously, or they're praying in front of him, they're sitting in front of him, getting knowledge from him. But also it looks as if they're guarding him. And if you wanted to come up to the Hierophant and speak to him yourself, you couldn't because there are two monks in front of you and you couldn't get past them. There are also two crossed keys at the feet of this Hierophant. So they feel as if they can't unlock whatever it is to get close to you. There's something that's locked. They can't open up the door. They can't open up your feelings. They can't get what they want to say to you across to you. So I'm seeing you might actually have a difficult history with whoever this is. I'm seeing this might be someone from your past. It might be on and off again, something like that. You might have a kind of a blurred friendship, relationship history with them. A lot of difficulties, a lot of problems with this person. I'm seeing this person could have even tried to give you some kind of rules to follow, something like that. Or maybe they wanted to be in charge, or they were very strict about something and they tried to impose things on you, something like that. I'm seeing they do have... They do care about you, they do have passion for you, but I'm not seeing you being willing to go through this all over again with them. You're earth, you are pure earth, you are very strong, you're like a big rock, you are not going to move. Once you've made up your mind, you're not going to change your mind, and I think what's happening is you're probably making up your mind, or you already have, that you're not going to go backwards with this person again. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your present is the Two of Swords. So yes, you're not letting this person close to you again, and you're saying no, great big red X, no, because if you look at the woman on this card, she's crossing her chest while she's holding these two swords. She's saying no, N-O, great big cross, go away. No, I don't want you anywhere near me. So you're definitely saying no, even if this is on the inside, but I am seeing it's happening on the inside of your mind, but you're probably telling them as well. You're quite sure about this, and I don't see why you wouldn't be telling them out loud as well. So even though you're very, very sure of this, obviously it's all over this, I don't think this person's fully convinced that this is no. I don't know what else you have to tell them to convince them, but they're still not convinced because there's a crescent moon in this card. It's not a full moon, it's not a new moon. It's a crescent moon, it's in the middle. So it's not finished, it's not starting, it's in the middle. So this person might be thinking that there's unfinished business with you, they haven't sorted it all out with you yet. They might be thinking that, oh, she says no or he says no, but oh, they don't know this yet or that yet, or I haven't told them this, or wait till I say this, wait till I do this. You know, wait till I stand under their window and play the violin, then they'll be convinced. I'm joking, but wait until this, wait until that. They're not convinced that you are saying no to them. You're not interested. But again, you know, I'm seeing this rocky past that you went through with this person. There are lots of rocks behind this woman as well. So you've had a lot of difficulties with this person. I can see why you're saying no, but I think this person still might be, you know, they still feel like there's unfinished business. I still keep on seeing that. So the last card you have for your present is the 9 of Pentacles. So you have everything you need on your own without this person. Now, I'm not saying that you want to be on your own forever. You might be, but at this time, this is how you're feeling. You're feeling like, oh, I could be around this person just to go around saying I'm with someone, but I don't want to do that. I'm quite happy on my own, and I have everything I need on my own. And yeah, I think what's happening at this time is you're finding yourself again on your own. Now, I know that sounds really cringy. Finding yourself, I know that sounds, but that's what I'm seeing. This is like a fresh start for you. I am actually seeing a big fresh start. I'm seeing going back to the beginning with yourself, going back to square one with yourself, right back to the beginning, starting afresh, brand new things. Because, you know, if you look at this woman, she's in a beautiful garden. And this garden echoes the Garden of Eden, actually, because there are 2 symmetrical trees behind this woman in the background, one on each side. And these can symbolize, you know, the tree of knowledge and the tree of life, which are in the Garden of Eden. So this is about back to the beginning, and that's what the Garden of Eden is. So you've learned from this experience with this person, you've learned from all of your other experiences, and now you're just coming back to square one. You're feeling fresh, you're by yourself, and you're thinking, I'm going to experience life again from square one. It's a clean slate. What do I want to do now? And this is a beautiful position to be in. It's almost like the Fool, but you're very kind of content as well. So it's coming from a place of contentment, but this is freshness and newness as well. So the first card you have for your future is the Empress. So yes, this is so beautiful again. So you're discovering yourself again. You're discovering what you want and what you don't want, you, not anyone else, just you. You're nurturing yourself. You've probably finished this project by this time because you are very restful, like this beautiful Empress. And you're just taking care of yourself. So I'm seeing that eventually you will find the right person, but by the time you do find the right person, you'll be in a much more calm, confident place, because at this time you're taking care of yourself. You're looking after yourself. You're growing inside yourself, if that makes sense. Growing inside yourself, that sounds really strange, but I think you know what I mean. So yeah, as I was saying in the Hierophant, this person who you were saying no to was quite dominant. They're a bit overbearing. You're not going to enter into anything like that ever again. And I think, you know, when you do meet the right person, eventually you're going to have this in your mind as well. You're going to be saying, I'm not going to go through this again. I'm going to keep on taking care of myself, like this beautiful Empress. Yes, you care too much about yourself to go back there. That's what I keep on seeing. So the next card you have for your future is the Queen of Swords. Yes, another beautiful queen here. So I'm going to sound like I'm repeating myself. I know that, and I probably am. But this is what I keep on seeing. This queen has her hand up. She's welcoming the right people. She's saying, come forward, good people. She also has her sword up, guarding herself from the wrong people. So she's saying, right people, come to me, wrong people, stay away. And this is what I'm seeing. This is what you're going to be doing from now on. All of this self-love, all of this nurturing, all of this growing is really helping you to kind of discern between the right people and the wrong people. I'm also seeing there's there's a bird flying above this Queen's crown, and this is about you getting your freedom back. Getting your freedom back, and you're thinking about getting your freedom back because this bird is right near her head, so nobody's going to take your freedom from you again, nobody's going to kind of dominate you again, and you're going to be so sure of yourself that the right person is going to come along at the right time, and anyone who's the wrong person is going to see you and say, oh, this person's too confident, I'm not going to bother them. But the right people are going to come and add to you. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have, your future, is Judgment. So this, for me, I'm seeing is, the Judgment can be about all sorts of things. It's a very, 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 very in-depth card. I can't think of the word. In-depth, very kind of, there's a lot of depth in this card. There's so many different interpretations, so many different things. It's very rich, full of lots and lots of different meanings. But I'm seeing this next to these, the Empress and the Queen of Swords, and what I'm seeing with this is you're coming through this time, you're taking care of yourself, you're eliminating the bad, protecting yourself from the bad people, only accepting the right people. This is about forgiveness. This is about coming to the end of this bad time, welcoming in the new times, forgiving these people for whatever they've done. That doesn't mean that you're coming and saying to them, whatever you've done is correct, I agree with it. No, it's just saying, I'm going to be at peace with this, and this is how I'm going to move on. So again, this sounds really simple, but that's all I'm seeing, something very simple, because it's following on from the Empress and the Queen of Swords. So you have this very beautiful, nurturing, peaceful, but protective thing going on in your future. It's like you're preparing yourself for the best people to come to you in the future, not just in relationships, definitely in relationships, but in all kinds of areas of your life. This is a totally fresh start for you. That's what I'm seeing in the Nine of Pentacles. Sorry, not the Knight, the Nine of Pentacles. And then taking care of yourself, and you're coming to this beautiful Judgment card, which is about forgiveness, and it's about new life. It's about starting again as well.